Good morning, guys. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for another supplement tip of the day. But before I get into that, I want to ask you a question. If you live in Canada, where is it you're buying your supplements? I'm going to recommend Nutrition House. There's all kinds of products, sports nutrition, herbs, aromatherapies, vitamins, anything you need, and it's fantastic because we have a free points program for preferred customers where you can save some money, and we even have a new texting program where you just enter a text on your smartphone and you can save some money right away, and we'll also let you know what products are on sale and when to come in to save that money. Now that you know where to buy your supplements, I'm going to get into a low stomach acid test. So we tend to think that we have high stomach acid often because we're getting heartburn, heaviness in our stomach, puffiness, and some belching. So we want to suppress that stomach acid often by taking products like Tums or over-the-counter medications that would tend to give us that ease from that acid. Well, I got news for you. You're probably too low in stomach acid. If you have a lot of stress and you've been suppressing this acid, you have a little valve that is meant to suppress stomach acid. But when you're always suppressing it and you have low stomach acid, it can tend to get lazy. And when it's lazy, you tend to feel that acid coming up because the valve isn't working properly. So I'm going to give you the test on what you should do to find out whether you have low stomach acid or high stomach acid and which supplements you should use. So ideally you want to go to the grocery store or your freezer and get some meat. You want to cook up about 6 ounces of protein. That's about the size of your palm plus a half. Don't worry about it too much, but kind of focus on about that size. Mix up some vegetables, have yourself a meal. In the middle of your protein meal, what I want you to do is have some betaine hydrochloride. That's what the HCl stands for. You're going to have this, and pay attention to your body because something interesting is either going to happen or not happen. As your day goes on, an hour or two, if you notice that everything is fine and nothing has happened, guess what? You're low in stomach acid. This is an acidic product that's helping to digest your food. So you know at that point that, oh geez, I have low stomach acid. Now, if the opposite happens, where it's about an hour or two, you start to notice a little bit of burning and discomfort, it means you do produce the sufficient amount of stomach acid. I want you to perform this test twice on 2 separate days just to ensure that, something wasn't a little off that day. So now you know if you have low stomach acid, you want to use betaine HCl, and I want you to go out and get yourself a bottle of this, and ideally you're going to use 1 bottle, and I want you to use it with your high protein meals. Go through that bottle, and that's going to retrain your stomach to get the proper pH and give you the proper amount of stomach acid. By doing this, what's going to happen, you're going to digest your food much better and absorb your nutrients. Because I'm going to tell you, if you have low stomach acid, I'm going to explain the digestive process a little bit. This is where you run into problems. When you start to chew your food, ideally that starts to break it down. Then it heads down to the stomach, and the stomach acids break it down, getting it ready for the small intestine and the large intestine. Now if you have low stomach acid, and you're not taking your betaine HCl by a company like Prairie Naturals, what happens is it's going to go into the small intestine and large intestine. It's not going to be broke up, and you're going to run into some problems, and that's why you have so much discomfort. So ideally, now you know how the digestive system works and why you need that higher level of stomach acid. And by having the normal level of stomach acid, oftentimes what happens is heartburn tends to go away, digestion goes, the puffiness in your stomach tends to be eliminated. Now, if you found out that you have the right amount of stomach acid and you still have digestive problems, I just want you to take a good digestive enzyme. By using a good digestive enzyme, taking one with your first bite of every meal, that's going to just help break down your foods much better. Our foods tend to be a little bit low in enzymes. I think I did a video on this before. But yeah, use an enzyme 3 times a day for 2 to 4 weeks, and this should help to break everything down. So low stomach acid, you want to use some betaine HCl, and you can actually couple it with a good digestive enzyme. But if you find that you have normal stomach acid, I don't want you to use betaine HCl. I just want you to use a digestive enzyme. That should get your digestion back on track. There's so many other things you can do. You can comment below and I'll let you know a whole bunch of other processes about improving your digestion, even some herbs you can use. Or you can message me on Facebook, you can tweet me, whatever you want to do. What I want you to do right now is subscribe to my channel. I got a whole bunch of videos coming up on a whole bunch of different products. I want you to share this on Facebook. I want you to share it on Twitter. You could help somebody that actually has been suffering from a lot of heartburn, and now they can find out whether they have low stomach acid or the right amount of stomach acid and which products to use. So I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, go pick up those supplements at Nutrition House, and by doing that you can save some money in the meantime. I will see you in the next video. I am Shane Chartrand, and I will see you in a few days. Talk to you later.